One percenters, welcome back. Coach Chami here, teaching tape Nets, Trailblazers. We got Kyrie Irving going against Damian Lillard. Let's see what's going on. Haven't watched the Nets play in a little while. Dame for MVP. Harden's too shifty, and DJ has no chance. He's not stronger. He's longer and lengthier, but Harden's way too shifty. So when I tell you guys about like foot replacing, okay, you got to be able to replace your feet. Okay, so elite players disconnect their feet from the ball, and right here, okay. So as he goes to drive, he's pushing off here. He's going to not put his foot here. He's going to bring it back over here, this left foot. And so repositioning your foot backwards, okay? I just made that video about repositioning your feet backwards and stuff like that. Here's a great example. So normally you would just drive and you could either cross foot, cross step and go that way. But like I said, he repositions his foot, jumps and skips and gets an angle. And light on your feet is a lot better than being heavy on your feet. So strength, it's way overrated. You got to be more like a little ninja. You see me doing some crazy ninja things, samurai things. Light on your feet, replace your feet. Just beautiful footwork. Okay, so here's the chance to see what we always talk about: off-ball movement versus on-ball movement. Go to spots, find your spots versus shots, and then talking about the roles versus positions. So Joe Harris, he's a sniper, and then he beautifully uses a screen, right? Gets wide open, coming off of the ball. So he gets two screens set for him. CJ McCollum's busted. 1-2, follow through, nice and easy. So again, right? Why not, right? Okay, CJ could just bust him and then get his own shot. Okay, but he dances a little bit. Okay, pulls it back out. Cantor points out, so he's running out. Okay, so that's a dribble handoff. It's basically like another pick and roll. Okay, so now you're involving two players and there's a little bit of confusion. DJ doesn't want to come out and guard this three. Okay, settle into that spot. There it is again. Okay, so have CJ running around. Okay, clear out that guy. Cantor. Okay, normally he's running the set screens. Okay, so normally Cantor's running the set screens, and then you get the snake, the dribble handoff, or the pick and roll type thing here. Instead, we pass it. Okay, so you're running now. You run faster without the ball than you do with it. Break off. Okay, he thinks you're running. You break it off quickly, and then you just relocate. It's a lot easier to get open off the ball than on the ball, guys. I'm telling you, it's turning more football and soccer than dribbling. So the more you waste time trying to, come up with 15 different hezzies, you're wasting a lot of energy that you should be using on improving your shooting and cutting. Super easy. Okay, super high pick and roll. Cantor, like I said, he's a big freaking drag on defense. He should be out here showing some kind of support, right? Once you got Harden coming down full speed, head of steam, I mean, he can go all the way to the rim if you wanted to. If you wanted to get a foul, that's how Harden averages so many free throws. But once you attack that spot, this is the soft spot in every type of defense at every single level. Hey, these are the spots, right? Simple, simple, simple. These are the spots out here in this corner. Once you get to the spot, figure out what you want to do, right? Figure out what you want to do, whether it's jump stop score, floater score, kick out score, you know. Logo Lillard. I mean, that's so easy. So easy for him, but it's a very difficult shot. Catch and shoot. Where's Kyrie Irving? Is he injured again? So Harden does. I mean, Harden's the MVP of the Nets, no doubt about it. He's the one playing the most. He's the playmaker. 5 guys here, wide open catch and shoot. Make sure you guys can execute if you got a playmaker getting you wide open shots. Oh, Blake Griffin. Forgot about Blake Griffin's on the Nets. Joe Harris is not a great mover, but you guys can learn. I mean, he's a sniper, right? He doesn't move very well, so he doesn't come off this. He doesn't come off this with a lot of speed. He doesn't turn this corner very easily. But like I said, guys, right? How many times have I said this? Say it again. Stop practicing your layups like this, right? Stop practicing them going in just like this on a straight line. There's no straight lines in real life. Okay, so in a real game, you're not going to get stuff like that. It's going to come like this, okay? It's going to come like this. Okay, so you got to practice those angles when you're running. You got to practice those angles when you're playing. You got to practice those angles when you're training. Missed a wide open pass here. So playmaker, right? The dude with the ball is the playmaker, but is he a playmaker? No, he looks like a defender or a dunker. It's wide open, right? He's just busy staring here, right? This is wide open. This space is wide open. You could have lobbed it up here. Big miss there. Okay, not comfortable making that pass, so at least it's not a turnover. Okay, so now he just hands it off. Joe Harris does something with it. Gets in the lane again. Same type of angle, right? Same type of angle. With that curve. So as he starts his move here, he starts to curve here, jumps, gets into that spot, two foot landing. Okay, control little fade, control little lean to get a shot off. Oh, he missed it. So even CJ missed it. So there was a brief window there, right there. Do you see it? We got a real crappy looking double stagger set up. Okay, so then if this wasn't going to Gary Trent Jr., okay, he breaks it off. And then Covington flashes. There's a brief moment that it was there. Okay, so that split second window is open and closed. Okay, so CJ missed it. Not a big deal. You miss it. It's better to miss it and not throw a turnover, and then you just get it to the next read. Nice catch and shoot by Carmelo Anthony. Catch and shoot. Oh, who wins this game, man? The Nets without anybody. They got Blake Griffin and Harden. Jeff Green. That's a nice playmaker. I mean, he has a floater. We know he can make that floater. Okay, so now they're in the horns, right? With Jeff Green at the top, 2 guys down here on the wing. Okay, real subtle. I would love for the ball handler to aggressively take that screen. He doesn't. Okay, backside horn, right? Dives down. Carmelo is now stuck on the wrong side on defense. Okay, so that's the wrong side to be on defense. So now Harden realizes how bad of a position Melo's in. So he's boxing him out, right? Posting up, right? And now this gap is wide open for Harden. So go to the spot. Go to the spot. Okay, so he's in that spot, right? So now he's in the spot. Now he can shoot his floater, his runner. We've already seen him make a couple. Okay, so now the personality comes into it. Is he a scorer, a playmaker, a sniper, a slasher, a defender? And this is what tells me he's more of a playmaker. He can definitely make this. Seen him make it a bunch of times. But he's hooking up the homie. That's how Clint Capella got paid. He's going to get paid. DeAndre Jordan's going to get paid. James Harden getting a lot of people paid. Again, between the legs, right? Lift. And then switch. And then reposition. Oh. Carmelo has improved his jumper. It was already really, really, really good, but now he's just so much more efficient with it. Yeesh. I almost thought he was going to do it a John Wall here. I saw John Wall did a 360. Right, so when you plan here, you can 360 here. There's windows there. Okay, most guys are going to jump. Okay, jump into the contact, hang, and then offhand or a side hand finish. But if Damian was John Wall, I've seen Nick Young do it. I've seen some high school players do it. I would not be surprised. Okay, I would not be surprised. So once you see it once, you know it's doable. Okay, so would I dare let some of my guys practice this at practice? Yes. There's a little period of time when I let the guys just create and have fun, and you have to let guys create, and then if they really tap into something, then they develop it. You have to let players create. You got to give them some freedom to experience and just create stuff. That's how the game evolves, man. The best basketball players, I repeat, listen to me now, man. The best basketball players are not in the NBA. The best basketball players are not in the NBA. The best basketball players are the ones at the park, the ones that are literally there every single day, just playing around with moves and mastering moves. NBA players steal stuff from quote unquote professional street ballers. Professional street ballers do it because they love it. They go for it. They do all kinds of crazy stuff. They invent stuff. There's no media to tell them they're crazy. There's nobody, putting analytics on them. There's none of that. So they get to create, and then when they create something that really works really, really well, and they master it, then an NBA player might go steal it, and that's just how it happens. The best creators aren't professionals. I mean, paid professionals like that. Too easy. Tweak his ankle a little bit. Nice little dunk there. Look at Blake Griffin with freaking ice on his knees there. He got the hyper ice on his knees. Again, I mean, Cantor, Jesus Christ. Like, oh, man, every time I watch the Blazers, it's just like picking on Enes Cantor. I mean, you got a screen. There's no help. There's no hedge. There's no show. There's no nothing. It's just, what are you doing? I mean, you're like freaking shark bait back here. I mean, pre-rotate, pretend. I don't know, man. You got Harden coming full speed. He's going to throw the ball first, so he's going to cross jab, and then he's going to pick the ball up, and then you just Euro pass him like he's a freaking stop sign. Like, Jesus. I could play defense that good, man. There you go, Cantor. At least you got to make up for what you lack on defense and offense. But if you ain't scoring or playmaking or doing positive stuff on offense, man, you're on the bench and then you're out of the league real quick. So now he's the playmaker. Everybody looks like the screen is coming for Dame Lillard to get to the ball. Joe Harris jumps that, so he doesn't know what Cantor is doing. Covington just splits it. He recognizes that. Covington's a shooter. He's not a slasher. So when he gets it here, he's like afraid to dunk. He's afraid to challenge. So get the shot blocker over to you and dump it off. Nice play by Cantor, Covington, and DJ to finish it off. You guys see how all the plays kind of originate from these spots here. See, here's the spot, right? Once you get here, once you get the ball here, once you get an opening here, Jokic, anybody here, I mean, it all breaks down at every single level. Okay, here we go. They just let Harden cruise down into this little area, right? Now they got 3 guys looking at him, 2 guys. He's stuck on the corner. He's wide open, but he's not available for a pass. So you just drift down, right? Space out to the little short corner dunker spot. I don't know why the game is so complicated. How easy yet? Again, getting open off the ball. So now all the attention's on Cantor. Now we got him making all the decisions. He's the quarterback. DeAndre Jordan is giving him plenty of space to make the reads over here, like figure out and diagnose what's going on. So this is too much time for the quarterback. This is letting Tom Brady, sit back there and just pick you apart. Dennis Cantor is not Tom Brady. He's like freaking, who's a terrible quarterback. He's like Tim Tebow. I like Tim Tebow as a person. I hate Tim Tebow as a football player. He's awful. All right, again, like Cantor is going to be, leading assist man in the league. So do you guys understand the predicament Joe Harris and Brown is in all day long, right? So if Covington comes to set a screen, right, on Brown, he can come here, and then we saw if Joe Harris comes up, right, Covington just dives down. Okay, so this time it looks like Dame is going to set this screen here, and then Brown's not going to leave him, and then so that's going to leave Covington open for the little flare. Probably got away with a travel there, but who's looking at their feet? NBA's don't call travel. Yee, that's a tough finish. Too strong. I mean, he's too strong. He's shifty. He's got the floater anytime he wants it. He does not need to get fully by anybody. This is not even by him. He's not even half a step ahead of him. He's just got the angle on him. And the game's about angles, man. Angles and spots. Good slash by DJ. So as you guys drive through, right here, right, Cantor's in trouble. CJ cuts. Okay, CJ right here, he can pass it very easily to DJ to shoot a 3. But DJ's not a 3-point shooter, so CJ keeps coming out. So if he comes out, then DJ's now in the way. So instead of being in the way, he slashes to the cup. And since they both go to CJ, DJ gets a dunk. Move. How the team moves together is so much more important than an individual person. Again, DJ just benefiting from CJ and Dame. A high pick and roll. Look, 3 guys are staring at this. Like they're all worried about Dame Lillard just settling into this pocket and shooting a 3. Okay, so he snakes it. So now he's only taking on 2 guys. Harden's behind. Got the angle on him. Now you got to come to help. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet me at the rim? I think that's Blake Griffin. Corner guy's not going to leave Carmelo for a 3. As soon as Blake Griffin comes to step up, well, he's getting dunked on. Yee! Layers. Chest. Not checkers, man. Bang him one time. I thought he was going to bang him and do a little bump euro. CJ made a smarter move and just went for the steal. Didn't want to take the bang. So he sells out for a steal. Harden rips it up over. Harden is a handful. 2 handfuls. Guys, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very intrigued by all you guys. Thank you. Swing it. When Cantor gets that ball in there, man, the likelihood of him passing is less than 1%. Right here, right? I mean, up here, I don't mind him being, he's a playmaker up here, but down here, when he's trying to touch it, he's trying to be a scorer. So, like, Rodney Hood's wide open, like, instantaneous pass. That could be a pass for a 3 or a pass for a dunk, but he's trying to get some points, man. He's trying to pad them offensive rebound stats. Like, what type of defense is this? So if you learn anything from Cantor, it's hopefully it's not defense. So again, this pick and roll is not that high anymore. The ones earlier were over here and Cantor was back here. Now this is just a regular old wing pick and roll. If you can't hedge here and recover back, I mean, I don't know how you got a job. It's probably because you're still 6'10". So Harden comes off of this. And then now it's like walking. Like Harden is literally walking. And all he does is shift. And what are you doing? You're guarding absolutely nobody. You're just staring at the ball. You got your dunker, your slasher running to the rim. Not even running, just jogging. This is like absolutely awful defense. So Harden could, he could float it here. He could lob it. Oh, God. And his Cantor. He must have a really great personality because the teammates got to hate him for his defense, man. Like, he must be cracking jokes, buying people dinner in the locker room, giving out free massages or headphones to everybody. Blake Griffin, show me some stuff. Okay, old Blake Griffin would have just pounded him twice, right? Did some crazy, hook shot, lean, beg for a foul. He might have even spun and did a 360 this way. What does new Blake Griffin do? Maybe he's a little bit more under control. Maybe this is CJ, probably 50 pounds lighter. So, I mean, it should be an easy pound him one more time, pivot, and then dunk it. But less athletic Blake Griffin might just spin and do the little one-legged Dirk. What do you guys think? Spin and dunk or spin and Dirk? Oh, he went to old school power Blake Griffin. Wow, the score is 193. Come on, Portland. Holding the ball, holding the ball. I mean, you can make a living just like Carmelo off of this one particular move. They get the hell out of here, Cantor. Right. So once Cantor gets out of the way, you have this whole side to operate. Once you get that whole side to operate, you just need to get the angle on your guy. When he cuts you off, you just need to bounce it out. Okay. Unguardable shot, unguardable spot. Work that little setback if you guys are a scorer like Carmelo Anthony. If you're playing at the park, the park scorers rule the game, not playmakers. Harden getting all the dimes. Blake Griffin looking revitalized. Covington's a shooter. running, swation. Bad pass off the bobble, right? Blake Griffin's here. I mean, Gary Trent Jr. is wide open. A nice guy, a playmaker would have did one more. Shooter, I get paid shooting, making buckets. You think I'm gonna pass this up? That's why I say, man, mentality is more. It overrides the physical stuff. It overrides the physical stuff. For those that don't even know, I'm a psychologist. That's why I see these things more. I'm a psychologist, performance coach that's really into basketball and getting people to perform, whether it's sport or business. Yee. Again, I mean, how many DJs field goal percentage got to be super high because all he gets is